claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with their opponents.
The kickoff for Washington.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Foxborough. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
20.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score our home team 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carry for Adrian Peterson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Adam Butler there on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Adrian Peterson. 76 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for New England. 67 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he's able to make the play.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 81 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
On for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Trey Quinn, 50 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At the 29.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That one goes for 24 yards. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Of 8 yards. It's second down.
On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Peterson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Patriots.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Now Bolden on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. James White's first carry. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the 50, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now a first down throw for Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 15-yard line.
Second and 11.
20.
Again, Newton. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him take, watch him learn. Can't relate, watch him skirt. After mud, after dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site, red, red.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Newton throwing again. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll buy some time. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made by Stipple.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Intended for Sonny.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jake Bailey in punt formation for the Patriots.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Down Michel. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. So on comes the Pats field goal unit and Justin Rohrwasser. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
By Stephon Gilmore. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got Sanu. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 61 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
The kick
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Patriots 10, Patriots 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Newton. Caught by Sanu. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. To the air again, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He's airing it out for Sanu. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And now it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Newton. It's complete. James White. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Operating from the gun, Newton. Here's Sanu on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird there to make the grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver ran that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near mid. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tight end, Devin Asiasi there, but it'll be second down. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing again is Newton. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. New England.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
New England.
Sony Michel taking it in. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Patriots 20. Patriots 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete to White. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 43-yard line.
Newton on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now Newton on 1st down. And a dump off to White. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the Patriots.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. On first down, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Patriots 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it? Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
20.
Newton to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And this one brought in by Sanu. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Damiere Byrd.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Patriots 24.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. 3rd cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a flat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them looking back from around me. My what the deal is, really I just came here to gotta see this more on a billboard. Thank the good Lord I'm getting overflowing with the sauce. I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. Before you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic.
Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby.
sin, you fools hurt. Jesus wept.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. Never give up and coincide, can't watch TV. It's all a lot, time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon'